Ron Nelson, and last time we looked at how to bring up an instrument and how to make some music. And now we're going to look at what we can do with some of that music you made, some ways that you can manipulate that music, and some very useful tools. So I encourage you to follow along. But first of all, just would let you know that how important it is that when you are on Garageband that you do save your file, and save often. So you go File, Save As, so I have named this one Practice Project 1. All right, we save it. Good. All right, so here's some things that you can do to make adjustments to your music. So again, you can double click your the little bit that you recorded, and it comes up down here. So first thing you can do is notice that the way that this is set up, it has these beats or these measures. So there's measure 1, measure 2, measure 3, measure 4. And so you can see it has 4 beats per measure. It's set up in 4/4 time. And you can change that, by the way, by clicking here, and you could change that to, for instance, 2/4 time. But we'll change it back to 4/4 time. And you can also change, here it's set up for to time it in a musical way, but you can also just do kind of regular time by seconds. But I prefer to do it by the musical time, beats per measure. All right, so that's a little bit there. You can also change the speed, so the beats per minute. So it's set at 120, but you could just type in there, double click it, and you can type in how many beats per minute you would like. All right, so let's get back to down here. You can see the notes. So one thing you can do is you just use your mouse and you can select the notes. You can select several of them. And if I wanted to change the length, I can do that. All right, and if I make a mistake, I can always hit undo under your edit. Undo change note length. All right. The other thing you can do is if you click up here, maybe you wanted to repeat something. So you can just copy it. You can do it. I'm just going to hit Command C, and I put where I want it to start. Command V, and I can paste it and repeat it. All right, and it shows up down here. Another thing that you can do to manipulate the notes is you could select a couple of them and notice the velocity. So they're at about 54, but you can bring that up, and this will make it louder, as though you're hitting the keys harder. Another thing that's a useful thing is we can go up here and select that whole line there. And notice these don't really match up particularly to the beat, and so it does have this time quantize. And so we'll set it to quarter note, and notice it changed it. It set it to the line, so it's on the beat. Now you could select many notes, and we'll try to get all of those on the beat. And notice it lined them up, so they're all quarter notes now. So this is an important thing. If you just happen to not have the timing quite right, you can go in and you can make those changes. All right. Again, the velocity is there. So now let's listen to it again. Okay, so notice that they're all on the beat now, which is very helpful. And again, you can go select the other instrument and you have the same kind of options here. You can just move them where you like them to be, like this. But you can also do the time quantize, which can do things more quickly. All right. So those are a few things that you can do to mess around with the notes. So I just encourage you to experiment with that. and see what you can do. Another thing you can do, just so you know, is let's add another instrument. So track, new track, select that keyboard looking thing so we can play sounds from the Mac. And let's say I would like to choose something orchestral. Let's do some strings, do the smart strings, and I can cut and paste. I can copy that, Command C, and just make sure you have the instrument you selected where you want it to paste. Command V, and there we've got it. So anyway, you can just put that over here toward the end, and you have a change in instrument, and we might just hear what that might sound like here. All right, so we have that change to another instrument. So anyway, there's some pretty nice stuff that you can do with it. Again, you can just move the notes around here. You can move pieces of music around, change the instruments, and so it's a pretty powerful program. So I'll stop there for now and let you practice with that. So I think trial and error is the best thing to do. Don't worry about messing up. Just get in there and mess around with it, and you can learn a lot just in that way. All right, bye.